shouted out questions to the president as he is there across the street, as we said, with his staff, massive security detail holding up a Bible. I'm just listening here along with everyone else, just to pause here for a moment, of the president setting up this photo op for himself, dispersing peaceful protesters to do so in front of a boarded up church, which had that fire due to the protests last evening. You can see him standing there. I think it's important just to talk about the image. He sees this as his big photo. You saw him sort of, caring about the moment and the photo, now bringing everybody in here for his photo op. That's what this is all about for him.
As he's talking from the Rose Garden, you could hear the tear gas canister explosions behind him. You could hear the park being cleared, all for a photo op, Willie, as he then strode across the park and stood awkwardly with a Bible in front of a church, surrounded by members of his senior staff and cabinet, all of whom, it must be noted, at a time of racial unrest, all of them were white.
That's not what occurred here. They were used to create a photo opportunity for the president so he could hold up a Bible.
Jim, this photo opportunity, he didn't even know what to do once he got there. This thing was so badly thought out.
This was ham-handed, no question about it. This was bad reality television. This wasn't even good reality television. And the sad state of affairs that we're dealing with tonight in the nation's capital, Anderson, is that we have now witnessed the President of the United States operating outside the bounds of U.S. law and the tradition of what we know to be our democracy, which is the United States government does not use the military against civilians in this country unless there's a damn good reason. And this just wasn't a damn good reason. And all we ended up with was what the President of the United States looking like a wannabe dictator. Right. So he could walk over to a church and pretend to be concerned about the church. It's just a sad unbelievable thing.
It's like in some small country that's taken over by some low-level lieutenant, low-level colonel who gets on the airwaves, declares himself the law and order president, and then, has a big show of a photo op, but there's no there because the church is closed, and he's just standing there with the Bible.
Ginny, tell me what you experienced this afternoon in terms of the president visiting the church that you spent years of your life, correct me if I'm wrong, being a rector at. Tell me what happened in your own words.
Okay, well, so I was, just as background still, I was there for a little over 2 years as an assistant rector. Right. When Luis Leon was the rector. And I left in June of 2014 to become the rector of St. John's Church in Georgetown. So I had been there all afternoon from about 3:30 or 4, handing out water and snacks, just trying to be supportive to the protesters. I am so offended. I cannot believe he would have had to step over the medical supplies that we left there, the Band-Aids, the water, the granola bars, the spray bottles of water and milk of magnesia to clean out people's eyes. They would have had to step over that so that that man could stand there and make himself look Christian. And I am so offended. I cannot even believe that's why we were driven off that patio. That place that we had carved out as a place of peace and safety and respite and water and care if you needed it. And they drove us off. I was coughing with tear gas in my clergy collar and my gray hair and my old lady reading glasses so that that man could stand there and hold a Bible in his hand to look Christian. And it would be far more Christian if he would behave according to the words in that book instead of just carry it around with him as a prop. I am incensed. I am incensed that that man used that sacred space, made even more holy by the tears of the people who were there, as a political photo op to make himself look like he cared and he was religious. I am incensed.